Let me see where I need to go. If I missed anything. I feel like I haven't done much. I want to check these buildings out. I think that's the last thing. So, I think best to go down across this one and figure out how to get up there. This way.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it is the church up there. So, this is definitely what we want to be doing here. I guess I should go up here too, because I haven't really checked this out either. Yeah.
Okay. Hey there. Invasive elements!
Oh dear. Oh. Thank you, thank you. Oh shit. Oh.
Looks much better. There, found him again.
Oh,
Brass back in business.
oh shit. You know what I'm
Taking
thinking?
cover.
I'm thinking that... You know what? You guys can have it. I'm realizing that this... Ow! That was... Because this is going up to hold this whole thing, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to... We'll come back. I'm more interested in this over here anyway. These guys can get over it. I need to figure out how to get up here.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Thanks, guys. You guys did awesome.
Is it time for a Drina time yet? Because yes, it is.
Trouble ahead.
I know I hear him, but let's... Oh,
You there! Dismemberment!
come on, they won't chase us. Our mission is this one up here. Seems that... Oh dear. that's a bummer. Hmm. Ugh. I didn't see a way up. And that seems like we're kind of going up into all this stuff, so perhaps perhaps I don't go in there right now. So with that said, I think we're just gonna make our way back up here then. So no, I don't want to have to deal with all of these protectorates. So. Oh, okay, good. Hmm. Let's see, how much, where are we at here? Okay. Alright, well, you know what? We're gonna go... We'll go to Eden. You know, we'll hop off the planet, go to Eden. We'll kind of follow up on that.
Seems the Protectorate has been gaining ground since winning control of the Archive.
UNEAC has likely been sorting out their logistic problems. Took a moon-sized computer to do it. Imbeciles.
Yeah, I feel good about that. We're gonna go to Eden. We'll get her graph, figure out her whole story. Come back here. And I'll take Marisol. I guess I'll have to take Niles. Because... you know, she just wants to murder. She's just a murdering cultist. But I feel kind of bad for her. So... but I don't need to... I'm not gonna have her running around killing people anymore. And I can't bring Tristan because, you know, like I'm killing all the Protectorate, and he's a little conflicted about that potentially. And then Val, you know, is awesome, but and then you know, and then we're gonna see where she goes up, but like she doesn't really care about the whole archive and stuff. So I feel like my best bet is to bring Niles and Marisol to the along with me on the final push.
You ain't gotta stick with the Dawn, Abba. You know that, right?
You don't know what you're speaking of. I am not sticking with the cult, I am leading it. If anything, they're sticking with me. Or dying, whichever the case may be.
You're making a mistake, Azza. You still got it in you to make a difference.
Are you not listening? I am making a difference. The cult will lead all of humanity.
These
I
temporary
found a place to
indignities of the
belong.
body are nothing
Unlike you,
contrasted
who
to the order's
despite your
future.
efforts, will always be an outsider.
You're wrong.
If you say so.
Yeah, guys. Okay, I'm going to take... What do I take with me, though? Alright, back to Eden. Paradise Island. Let's take Nas. I haven't hung out with him in a bit. I mean, he has to come to the end because this is like he's been on a 10-year journey to make all this stuff right. So I have to bring him in the end.
I'm trying not to fret about these rifts so much. Maybe they ain't so off. You ever ponder if they take you someplace better?
I'll take you someplace better.
Someday, when I make it big in lower middle management, I'm gonna come back here and buy this crazy hot saloon.
And she'll give you a facial spread.
Inez, have you come back for a tune-up? I've got just the injection for that. Freezes those pesky muscles right back into place.
No, yeah, a tune-up sounds good.
I got a device that might help stabilize what I got going on up on the shoulder. Ought to let me use my graft all the more often. Think you can install it?
Oh, well, this device is unusual and rather ingenious, if I may say so. Hold still, dear. This should take but a moment. There. I dare say you won't be needing any tune-ups in the near future, but I do trust you'll find an excuse to come by for the occasional visit. Where did you find such a device, anyhow? What is it, dear? You look, well, a bit like you've been stung by a terror ray. I've got ointment for that too, you know. Whatever do you mean? The program was shut down more than 6 months ago. Any further funding would be in direct violation of Auntie's orders.
It was off the books, Doc. We found a grafting lab way out on Cloister, still operational. Wow, I ain't seen horrors like that in my life. They were brutalizing folk and creatures, paying them no mind, giving them no honor even if they succumbed to the process. The doctor there, he killed a friend of mine. And you're telling me you knew nothing of it?
Inez, I swear I didn't. That sounds... Oh, Sovereign's mercy, that sounds precisely like what I would protest with every breath.
The creatures they were experimenting on broke out of their cages, killed most of the staff. But you know what's worse? Keeping a dead soldier's body on display. Like a thing. I found the doctor in charge, still alive, cowering. I killed him, and let his sick aims die along with him. There's no good that can come of his work. Nothing.
But this ain't the extent of it, I fear. I need to find out who's responsible for all this.
Oh, Inez, I know you do. But with the program officially shuttered, it would be awfully difficult to ascertain which individual has the pockets to fund such a... Wait. Yes, that does shed light on a correspondence I received recently. A vice president sent a message asking for my presence and scientific expertise to discuss a unique opportunity. I found the secrecy odd at the time, but I do suppose it lines up with your discovery.
Ain't surprising. What's his name? Where can we find him?
His name is Willard Conan, VP of Experimental Operations. The very man who was in charge of the grafting program at its inception. He's... Oh, I know that look. If you mean to do something, I beg you.
Doc, with all due respect, what I do with him when I get there is my own damn business.
If you think it's my own well-being I fear, then you don't know me at all. I will help you. Vice President Conan's office is aboard the Undisputed Claim, the flagship of Auntie's choice. I do not know where exactly, as I've never been, but it's my understanding that you will need to present this calling card to gain entry. Inez, all I ask is that you remain safe. A terrible wrong has been done, but do not throw your life away to right it. You might seek justice via other means.
I can't promise anything, Doc, but I'll try. Thank you for everything.
Damn, we gotta go back to the Undisputed Claim. Ugh. Oh, mama. Well, let's get going, guys. Well, over
station
there.
that launched into space. What's the story there?
You're asking me? I was about to ask you. It's It's a protectorate station. Why would I know anything about it?
I wonder if she would let me do something today.
Your upper story must be more damaged than this launcher if you're back tugging on my ear again. I'm here to do a job, not make friends. Maybe I'd feel differently if so many people's lives didn't depend on me fixing this system. But no use moaning over what ain't. If only I hadn't misplaced my repair manual last week. This would have been a cinch. You did? That'd be the first thing that's gone right today. All right, let's see it. Well, you certainly sound confident in your powers of retention. I'll be over there if you need me. Way over there. Should clear the blast radius at that distance. All right, so you got her working. Bully for you. No, sorry, you're right. You did me, and all of Fairfield, a good turn here. Just thought I'd feel more relieved when the launcher was working again. Here, managed to cobble some frags together from a damaged mine earlier. Who knows, might get you out of a pinch one of these days. And seeing how expertly you worked, you may as well take this armor modification too. I'm sure you'll have an easier time installing it than I would.
Oh, did I miss all the launches? Aw, should have watched that. Okay. Well, that's fun. See, I wouldn't have done that if I didn't come back here. Oh, there they are. Oh, excuse me. Alright, back to the undisputed claim. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Who's the new one I got? Merciless Master. When you're killed, all living companions are knocked out. You immediately receive. So for each knocked out companion has 3-minute cooldown. That's kind of cool. I'm never gonna use those. I'm just gonna keep
Commander, I've been thinking. Can I bend your ear a moment? We got the intel we need, Commander. The undisputed claims our destination. When we find Willard and stop this law-damned program in its tracks, Auntie's Choice will get what's coming to them. Been doing some thinking about ending the grafting program for good. It's gotta happen. I just didn't think it would start this way. With me turning murderer. Auntie had me good and fooled. She ain't any better than Spacer's Choice. Making any of them see reason is an impossibility. Our overlords had a saying in Tau Ceti. If you got a rabid canid, you put it down before it maddens the whole pack. They used to say it about us workers, like we were the problem. It was terrifying. But now, I reckon I see some sense in that saying. Retribution never came for the folk at the top back then, but it certainly can now. Good thing I've already gotten started then. I wonder if this is what Ortiz had in mind when he sent me that message. He trusted my judgment, knew I always aimed to do right by him and folk everywhere. But he also knew both of us had been lied to when we joined up. The notion that our taking extraordinary risks would pay dividends. Do you think he knew this would be the final straw?
No.
Thanks, Commander. Maybe this is what folk mean by the architects setting things in motion. If I hadn't broken my contract, I wouldn't be here. Maybe proving myself was never the intention. Maybe this is what I was meant to do. Suppose we're fixing to find out.
All right, back to here. If we're going to be fighting, I'm going to want someone. Let's bring, instead of Niles, let's bring, oh, I don't want to bring him, or the Order, because they're going to really hate him. I'll bring Miles, that's fine. Outlier saves facility. Cultist, hold it. Huh.
The story of Anti-Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Anti-Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Anti-Cleo's darlings refused to do what things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turker-Tyler, sixth base person for the Anti-Cleo darlings.
Easy open cap.
Spacers Chosen bonus, and in the 56th inning, they made a set.
Oh yeah, Niles, nice. Okay. Fires 6 shots instead of 3, doubling the total damage you'll deal. Additionally, enemies killed as part of this will explode, dealing damage. Now I like that. Codes rather than, okay, yeah, I want that one. And then this one. Nice. Like that. I like that, definitely. Okay. Now, let's, oh. Okay, no, I don't care about that. Right now we're dealing with this one, full measures. Oh, I wanted to check my map here.
I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's choice! Darling!
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
questions?
On just how much money your toil is netting.
Like who? Or whom? Or such as?
Here are your bits. Where can I find Willard Conan, Vice President, Experimental Operations?
Willard? Oh, he's in head office tower. Has an office one floor below Auntie's office. There's a stop for head office tower on the Termicular, if you've got an all-access pass. Or you can hoof your way there through the value-added Esplanade to get there. Need details on anybody else? Well, farewells are free.
I forgot about that.
Experimental operations where
$50. These people are insane.
whatever they're working on, don't worry about it. Their department alone is responsible. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial
I should go to a, I'm gonna go to a workshop.
We strive to be 110%
Workbench.
wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. A life that's sweeter with Auntie's choice. Item. Business is good. We have positive bit flow.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons.
Alright, there we go, yes. Okay, so you got... oh, crafting. Oh, I see. Party upgrades, okay, never mind. Okay, so, corrosive. Quiet or reduce enemies attack her. It's also increased damage. Ooh, yeah. Okay, and then grants me corrosive, increases. Oh, definitely that one because she is always getting. Oh, cancel.
Whatever size weaponry you need to make all your problems past tense.
Oh God, please stop yelling at me all the time. Okay, cool. That's already done. And then.
Seeds and ventilating.
Performance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they more.
Don't wait for a line to form in front of you. Availability is severely limited. Let this be the first courageous leap you make into a fresh, pioneering new career.
Can't you see I'm busy trying to look busy?
All right, you ready?
It's high time one of you scientist types responded to my calling cards. The position's been open for more than 2 days, and already productivity is tanked by 149.4%. You want the role, it's yours, but I'm not budging on those hourly rates.
Let me guess. You're backfilling Rasmussen's position? Or all the scientists who work with him on Cloister lying cold on the lab floor?
Both, obviously. Unless you mean to tell me a graft like yours can install itself. Now, do you want the job or not? We're burning starlight.
I do. Been waiting on this moment. This grafting program is a law-damned abomination. I went to your lab on Cloister, saw for myself what kind of depravity your folk got up to there. It's sick. My friend was butchered by Rasmussen. And he wasn't the only one. In fact, this program's been a sham from the start. I got tossed aside. And for what? A mistake? Ain't nothing good that's come of this. It's time to call it quits.
What a preposterous notion. Shall we stop producing inhalers because of side effects? Or shut down all food factories because one severed appendage finds its way into packaging? No, certainly not. I am not to blame for whatever inconvenience you experienced as a first edition patient. To quit now would be to toss aside all our progress. Nonsense. I have myriad data at my disposal to dispute such a claim.
Don't matter to me what your plans are, or what you think you might accomplish. You've hurt too many good folk, and I've had enough.
I fear you've gotten too negative an impression of this work. Hear me out, will you? Allow me to assuage those fears. My mind is not entirely consumed by capital, I assure you. It's also consumed with professional pride and self-preservation. We cannot speak of sensitive business details here. There's no telling which opportunistic colleague or overpaid contractor could be listening in. They would ruin me. Ruin me! Meet me in back deck steerage. Take this pass for the tram. And for law's sake, make sure no hanger-on follows you. Especially that assistant of mine next door. Chin up, dear. I believe I'll change your mind yet.
We'll see. Seen this song and dance from all manner of suits before. Reckon he'll try to reel us into a ridiculous scheme, or bribe us with bits or booze or what have you. But this'll make it easier for us to intimidate the bastard into stepping down. Ooh, I relish the notion.
Okay, come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Thank you. It's mine, right? This computer. Exit leave conversation. Noted. Okay. Back steerage it is. To Cleo's office.
Trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy, but with so knowing you persist, well, always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now?
Ah, you came. Foolish, aren't you? Thinking I'd reveal my secrets to the likes of you. Ha! Contractors, now's your chance. First one to kill these imbeciles gets a one-time Immunosol discount.
Ready to waste on your command.
Got something to show? Lost somebody!
Come through, my good Biff. That discount will be applied to your next purchase at the commissary, but cannot be combined with other... Ah! You! You're still alive!
Ain't gonna be that easy to get rid of us, you idiot. This how you treat all folk who approach you in good faith?
No folk have ever made it this far. How did you get past all my contractors? They were heavily trained and heavily expensive. Whatever for. I've never met a problem I couldn't throw a bit cartridge at. So what's your price?
Don't you get it? We don't want your money, you sprat fucker.
Yeah, I'm tired. This guy's ridiculous.
He really thought he could fight us off. Damn fool. But this ain't over yet. Once news of Willard's departure gets out, there'll be dozens of rung climbers jockeying for his place and to steal his legacy for their own. Which means they can continue his bastardization of a grafting program and make it all the worse if they so choose. Ain't about to let that happen. Ain't suggesting. I'm telling you that we can't stand by and do nothing. It's obvious he was up to his neck in some scheme. If we dig it up and get the word out, his legacy will be in shreds. Maybe folk will be less inclined to follow in his footsteps.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't know about that. Try as they might, they can't deny cold hard facts staring them in the face. Especially if it's to do with money. It's worth a try, ain't it? All right. We ought to see if he's got anything of note on his person, and then his office. Any evidence we can find regarding money or business dealings could be of value. Once we got what we need, we can head to the recording studio to get the word out. The promise of a scandal should be enough to get in the door.
Choice. We understand the place is dynamic, efficient, and
I knew that guy was going to be it.
nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice. Attention any and all no-getters on my payroll. It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest demotions report. Starting with Dr. Giles Rasmussen, demoted from his
Oh, just going back here, doing nothing. Da, 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 da. Decrypt entry. financial records were discreetly discovered. A carousel cornered it. Looking them over, that well-timed info should keep my research progressing. If I wish to expand operations, it cannot be stifled by corporate oversight. Okay. Doctor, I must say, between the dreams and the rampant beast, the utter pathetic tone which addressed me, I'm most disappointed. Huh. First, let me express how I feel. Scientists research. With profits in mind. It's been an arduous road, but I believe I found some ancestral research. Mark and Dunkel. She's demonstrated. That's her workroom. Locked for the exterior. My God.
You cannot be here. My contract stipulates that this lab door remains locked at all times. I am not to be disturbed. Ha! That's funny, considering the heaps of times I've been called such.
I'm here to tell you that your treacherous fiend of a boss is now out of commission, and I'm investigating all of his indiscretions. You wouldn't happen to know about any unsanctioned business dealings, would you?
Ah, I'm afraid I can't help with that. I've only spoken with him once, upon my hiring. Well, yes, but not here or face to face. I was to have all communication sent to a private room at the Best Choice. He held all his business dealings and records therein. I gather he was circumventing intellectual property taxes or some such.
The Best Choice. That's the lounge for VIPs, looking out over the Esplanade, if I'm remembering right. We might pay it a visit. Oh, law. That room is what he meant by the carousal corner in that terminal entry, isn't it?
If that's all, I'll thank you kindly for closing the door when you leave.
God. Here.
As human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a relatable interest. See, subordinate, I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Gross.
Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to fight what nature inflicts, to offer higher quality pharmaceuticals designed to be better than nature, because nature wants to kill you. Since then, our company has...
I don't know what she would do if she saw me again, so I'm just gonna sneak my way in.
But that original goal remains one of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. But we do so knowing you persist, well fortified by our products. So strive, thrive, survive.
I'm gonna have nightmares about this romance.
With
The kind that get real uncomfortable to talk about later.
Let's close this door.
Limber up for a motivating lecture, employees. Just because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean she can't rest.
Brief look through the long-running report shows a clear pattern. He's been siphoning money directly from Auntie's. Oh dear.
Bottom rung relatability. Business is much
hell
like
yeah.
tossball, a game of inches and foot goals played with an excess of necessary roughness. And like tossball, there's more than one way to make a killing. Why, I was just watching the latest bout between the easy heel loafers and the zero-G shooters. Just
she's over it now.
quality cleaving from huck off to the closing steam whistle and that 20-back tackle pileup on the tender in the mid-court restricted zone. Oh, I was on the edge of my luxury cysty-hide spectation lounger. Not to mention the concession sales. Invasive marketing hucked it out of the arena with their official Auntie's Choice branded scratch.
Yes, I understand I may look in charge, but I'm just minding the desk for our esteemed director. The real talent, as they say.
I need to get a message on the broadcast, urgently. Can you help with that?
Not unless you need any clever pointers on enunciation. Our director, however, is in one of the recording booths. Through the door to your left. You'll want to speak with her.
Play by the rules or play to win. You can motivated. Certainly you
Welcome to Wireless Free Arcadia Studios. Thessaly Falk, Director of Talent Placation and General Runnings. Here to contract a recording or in the market for autographs?
Holt sent me to speak with you. I got a message I'd like to send out over the wireless. Trust me, this is one all the folk in Auntie's Choice won't want to miss.
Is that so? Well, the more riveting the content, the larger our commissions. However, as you're without an appointment and I'm quite busy, I'm afraid I've only time to record one take. Do make it count. Shall we begin?
Yeah, but we're gonna do it on the other side of this. So, I'll see you in just a moment.